Leah from Make All the Things With Me. Welcome for our weekly live craft session. Can't speak today. How was your weekend? Did you do anything special? Let me know. Come on in, say hi. I'm a little bit late tonight. I don't know why. It's not like I was like super busy and then last minute, running around trying to get things ready. Although I did prepare today. Should be pretty quick. I am not expecting any hiccups. Fingers crossed. And already Facebook is giving me a little bit of a problem. I am live on Facebook and I am live on YouTube for my regular Sunday night at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Welcome in. I'm gonna get started. I think I'm gonna need some coffee. Oh, that tastes good. I've been trying to cut down. Hasn't been working too good. I was down to like 1 cup, but then, life happens. You get tired and you need a pick-me-up. All right, so what do I have tonight? Oh my goodness, you know what? I forgot like a big thing. I forgot my flowers. I'll grab them later when it's time. Hey, Michelle from M&B Inspired Creations. How are you, my friend? You share me out, please, to the groups. I would appreciate that to Make All the Things With Us and the M&B Inspired Creations group. I would appreciate that. All right, so I've got a coffee can. I've got some fabric, some burlap, and a wooden spoon. And good. All right. So, you drink a pot of coffee every day? Man, I used to. And then I cut down to like 1 a day and it was rough. Who said hi to me there? Hey, Sheila from Sweetie's Creations and Decor. How are you, my friend? Happy Sunday. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I hope comments work. Lavon is on YouTube. Lavon, you can share my YouTube out. I would appreciate that. Hi, Judy. How are you, my friend? I didn't want to bring my sewing machine, so I did sew these together. Don't look really close. It's messy. I'm not the best sewer, even with this sewing machine, but it's messy because it's farmhouse and rustic, and it has little chickens on it. Oh my goodness, I love it. I got this fabric. It was like in one of those little, nice little package at Hobby Lobby. Coffee is good for you. Yeah, it's got water in it, right? Hey, Tona Joe, how are you, my friend? All right, I'm going to put that to the side. Let me start on the wooden spoon. I also have a wooden spoon. So the other day I made a little chick. Oh my goodness. Is something going on Facebook? Because it keeps saying trying to reconnect. I don't know why it's been doing that the last few weeks. All right, so this is from Dollar Tree. And it's kind of like a wooden spatula instead of a spoon. Okay, let's start off with sheepskin. Where's my sheepskin? Sheepskin, bulk art, home decor, chalk paint, and it's very, very similar to the plaster by Waverly. It's just a little bit warmer, just a tiny bit. Hey, Norma. Thank you so much, Lavon. And Trin Bergeron. Hello, hello, hello. And Sharon, hi. The Country Cowbell. Hello, hello. Oh, now, can I get it open? I moved my my craft room around a little bit. I was in here cleaning today. It took you, okay, how did it take you so long to find me? Tell me exactly. I do have a broadcast channel. Hi, Barbara. It's pinned to the top of my page. If you go back to the post and scroll up, you'll see that the broadcast channel, if you have Facebook Messenger, as soon as I go live, it will send a message instantly, and then you can click on that link and it'll take you right to the live. Hey Dana, how are you? Facebook is fine. Okay, good. All right, Dana, that's okay. I go live every Sunday on Facebook and then every Sunday and Wednesday on YouTube. All right, I'm just going to pour a little bit out. A tiny bit. I'm not looking for a lot of coverage. Hi, Lori Farmhouse Stencil Shop. How are you, my friend? You kept clicking on my link? Oh, my goodness. Oh, well, you know, if that doesn't work, just go to my page, scroll down to where you see me live. Tona Joe, thank you for the stars. I can always count on you. Hey, Shannon. And if you are on YouTube, do me a favor, click that thumbs up. And if you'd like to join me every Sunday and Wednesday, subscribe and hit the notification bell. Hey, Patty. Till just now, you loved my chick? Yeah, I'm going to make a chicken. Although I probably should have like brought up an image of like a chicken because I don't really know. I should get some different paints, right? Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to need some more paints. I moved my room around and I don't think I should have. All right, give me a second here. Give me a second. Now, what did I do with it? All right, we're going to have to use this kind of string. I didn't prepare that great. No, I did not. All right. Okay, this should be okay. All right, let's do it. All right, somebody send me a picture of a chicken. Hi, Renee. Hey, Janet. Thank you, Michelle. Hey, Jenda. Yeah, well, when you drink too much coffee, it gives you a stomach ache. And if you're a woman and you have these, it makes them tender and hurt. That's what my doctor told me. So I cut down and it worked. All right, let me grab a chippy brush. And I'm just gonna, I don't want really full coverage. And just kind of like a distressed kind of look here. The spoon, the spatula is dark, which is awesome. You don't have to stain it beforehand. And it's so hard to find wooden spoons at Dollar Tree anymore. A real chicken. Cade, hello. And Randy, hi. Jeremy and 520, hello. You had that issue with caffeinated soda. Yeah, I quit soda 6 years ago. So there's that. Oh, and you know what else I forgot to do? I forgot to turn on the hot glue and the heat. Oh boy. I was so focused on like cleaning up my area. I think my next, I saw Lori, she was taking down all her winter stuff. So I'm getting ready to craft for spring. All right, let's put you guys over here. Let me just dry it a little bit, although it is already dry. Hey, Ollie. I am well. How are you? Chickens, Jenda, thank you. They're so cute. Ooh, I don't know if I can make eyeballs like that. I might have to do just my usual 2 little dots. I might just have to do that. Okay, let's put this to the side. I don't think I need that. Oh boy. Let me grab a small, I moved my paintbrushes over too. Okay, let's see. Yellow beaks for chickens. you're back on your business page. Rosebrook Cottage. Okay, welcome. Yes, please go ahead. Come on as your business page. And I don't know if Facebook is doing that. If you're not following, it shows a little follow. But if you're not following any of my friends that join us here on Sundays, please follow. Yoli, hello. Republic of Turkey, well, welcome. Where is everyone from? And who was that? Carol Ann, hello. You're having difficulties on your other page, but seems to be doing the same here. It might be my page because I keep getting that like reconnecting. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna try to make the beak. So I just have an angled brush here. And I'm not the best artist. Yeah, it says trying to reconnect on Facebook. If you get annoyed and it's it's bothering you on Facebook, feel free to join on YouTube. There are no issues with comments there. I don't know why it does that. I may need a new phone. I don't know. It seems like that might end up being the case. All right, this is what I've got. Dry it. I've got my black Posca marker pen. Watching from Montana. How's the weather in Montana? Tampa, Florida, and I heard it was in the 80s there today. Well, boo, boo, boo on you. I'm so jealous. Musical B12. I have a coffee can. I'm going to be DIYing, recycling, and I have a wooden spoon that I guess, am I recycling it? I don't know. And then I've got a Posca paint marker. It's the fine point. I think I'm going to get the fatter point too. North Carolina. Oh, and it's snowing. Where are you? We're supposed to get like a little wintry mix tonight, not too much accumulation, and I don't think it's going to be too cold. So I don't think it's going to freeze. Crossing your fingers. Rainy in Middle Tennessee. Yeah. Kathy, where are you? Because we're expecting that too. All right, what will happen with what? Thank you, Musical B12. Fraps and Scraps. Hello. Altering. Okay, I like that. All right, let's make, I'm just going to put 2 tiny little dots. Like farmhouse style. Because, I need a picture in front of me to copy to make like the big, cute eyes. And I'm just going to put a little highlight. And you know what? Maybe let's give him some cheeks. What do you think? Should he have some cheeks? Let's find a good cheek color. Oh, let's see. It's reading it in Spanish. Cardinal red. You love those eyes? Yeah, I just put 2 tiny little dots. That's it. That's easy. Anybody can do that, right? New Jersey, getting about 3 inches, just enough to get you up early. Oh, yuck. Are you in North Jersey? Wait, we talked about this before, right? Like, we were almost neighbors. I grew up in Flemington. All right, let's just a little tiny drop because I don't need that much. And I've got an itchy nose. My allergies have been so bad today. Trying to figure out what kind of brush I want. I'm gonna add some of the sheepskin to this red just to tone it down a little bit. And I have a really tiny small brush. they're a little light. Let's make them a little darker. You know, I never used to put cheeks on things, but I kind of like it. All right, I may have to find a new system. I've got my paints over here and my water over here. In Newton, okay. Northwest Montana. You love arts and crafts? Thank you, MB. This would be very normal in Charleston, Northwest Ohio. Sun and 50s today. Ooh. My son lives in Cincinnati. Okay, that's what he's looking like, or she, or it. So, just giving you a heads up, I'm probably going to have to get up and get some stuff to make a bow, because this definitely needs a bow. All right, so what I'm doing is I had oh, there it is. It'll work better with that. Some white nautical rope. Here's the white nautical rope. I'm going to cut this off right here, and that's going to make, you know, that little crown that chickens have on their heads. South Philly, new. Well, welcome, Karen. I used to live in Philly. I love Philly. It's one of my favorite cities. I lived there for about 4 years. Okay, let's get a paintbrush. All right, so this is what I have cut. And you know what? I'm going to put just a little bit of glue. And I'm just going to take a wet wipe so I don't burn my fingers. And just kind of coil it so it holds together. So now I have it glued at the bottom so it won't unravel and come apart. And I'm going to paint it red, you know, for the thing on top of the chicken's head. Tomorrow, 63 in Kansas. Yeah, we're not going to get that high. Nicole, hello. Sunny and 45 in Western Washington today. That's a heat wave. I think we're going to get into the 40s this week. All right, and I'm just painting it red. You know, if you don't have ribbon, you can get white ribbon and just, you know, paint it any color to match. It works to match your decor piece, your craft. Boy, and I thought I was prepared for today. Not so much. You lived in Blairstown? Oh, I have family in Blairstown. Now moving to Southport, near Carolina. Oh, I want to go south. You know, not so much like that the cold like bothers me, but you know, I just don't like that being, I don't like to drive, and it's so ugly outside in the snow, and all right, let me dry this. Here's what it's looking like. Hey, Nee, how are you, my friend? So good to see you. I haven't seen you in so long. Happy Sunday. Hope you had a great weekend. Okay, what am I doing? All right, I'm going to grab some Titebond, and I'm going to glue it to the back of it with Titebond and hot glue. Titebond for the permanent hold, and the hot glue for the quick hold for those of us that have no patience. And yes, if you are on YouTube, please hit that thumbs up. It does matter. I'm just going to put a drop in the middle and then a drop underneath it. Just hold it there a minute while it sets up. I'm going to get some stuff to make a quick little bow. All right, let's grab some raffia. And, okay. Let's do this. I've got fabric in here. You know, nothing special. It doesn't have to be like, you know, crazy elaborate. If you like crazy elaborate, you go for it. I prefer simple. Anna, hello. Thank you for saying hi. All right, and I'm just going to tie a knot. Just right up at the top here. And spread it out so it's like wild. And I'm using raffia, you know, chickens, the hay. All right, I'm going to use a little bit of hot glue so it doesn't come apart and it doesn't move down. And hopefully it'll stick really good to that. And you can barely keep up with Facebook? Oh, let me tell you, I focus mostly on YouTube. That's my first love there. You know, Facebook is wonky. It doesn't show me all the comments. It changes constantly. It's not creator friendly. I do prefer YouTube. Rodwan, I am well. How are you? Thank you for joining me, and good morning to you. It is evening here in New York, in the United States. All right, let's put that on there. Oh my goodness. Okay, and I have a chicken button. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. Oh, look how cute. Look how cute. I need to find more. I miss Joann's. I used to get all of the fun buttons from Joann's. I don't know where to get buttons. You know, Walmart has a small selection. That's it. Just like that. I'm going to put a little bit of hot glue on the back of this. So this is a really super quick and easy project. You're always lost me? No, you're not. No, you're not. Reach out. I'll help find you. You know I'm always there. All right, I'm going to grab some Waverly chalk paint and ink. I'm not going to paint the whole can because I'm wrapping it with the burlap and the fabric, but I do want to do the top and the bottom of the can. And I'm not going to do anything special to it. And I'm probably just going to dip right in there. Okay. So, you know, because the little metal at the top will show. I didn't cut the burlap quite long enough. And then it has that little edge up there. And this is a coffee can. I was going to do a soup can, and I know somewhere I have a stash of cans, like a lot of cans, and I couldn't find them today. And that's what started my like trying to go through things and clean up, because it's frustrating. Wait, who's got cute buttons? Hobby Lobby has a cute, oh, Hobby Lobby is far. I do need to take a trip to Hobby Lobby. All right, I will try it. I love the cute little buttons. Hey, Lindsay from Moody Cow Cottage. How are you, my friend? So when you paint on metal, the metal gets hot and the paint dries pretty quickly. And you have to be careful you don't burn your hands. Kevin, hello. Thanks for joining tonight. How was everyone's weekend? Did anybody do anything special? Nothing special for us. We just stayed in. All right, let me do the bottom. All right. Ah. And I could paint the bottom, but I don't feel like it. Maybe I'll put some felt there. I don't know, it's not a big deal. Or maybe I should. I'm just going to go ahead and paint it. Maybe I should. Here we go. Nothing special, just enjoy your company at home. Yeah, your daughter made us a special dinner. Chicken parm, salad, spaghetti. Oh, that's wonderful. Nothing better than spending Valentine's Day with your kids, right? Yeah, I was going to go live last night, and then I just ended up taking the night off. I ended up just watching movies. I needed a veg out day. So I went ahead and painted the bottom. There's like some paper left on there. It's not going to matter. I'm covering it up. Okay. And I usually close my paints right after I use them because, you know, they can spill. I mean, I just have to look at black paint and it gets all over me, so. All right, let's just clean my hands because I don't want the paint getting on the fabric. All right, so what I did was, I have a piece of burlap. I measured out the can, cut out the burlap. It's a little bit longer so I can wrap it around the can. And then I have, is this bunting or batting? And then a layer of the homespun, and then that chicken fabric over it. It's not gonna go all the way around, but I'm okay with that. Hello from Ohio. Thank you so much, Deborah. Right, especially when they do the cooking. Yeah. You went to trampoline park with your family. Oh, how fun, Kevin. All right, let's see. I'm going to use the Beacon Fabri-Tac glue. Whenever I use fabric, it is my favorite. All right. I'm just going to go all the way around. Well, maybe I'll go halfway around because then the glue is going to get on my table. I don't want that. Okay. And then I'll just put some stripes of hot glue And let's get this started. Okay. Now I'm being careful because, you know, the burlap, it's not a solid fabric. It does have holes in it, so it'll go through it and burn your fingers. Okay, and that's what it looks like. That's pretty, just like that, right? Put some ribbon around it, and you have a cute little pencil holder, brush holder, flower holder. All right, now you can glue these. I just liked that, and believe me, it's not perfect and it's not straight. All right, so I'm going to do the same thing with this. I made it just a tiny little bit smaller. All right, let's glue that. I'm going to start with the Fabri-Tac glue. Okay. Making sure my chickens are the right way. Right? I don't want upside down chickens. I don't live in an upside down world. Although things always end up upside down. Come on. And I'm putting it in the middle. I'm not going all the way to the edge because I do want the edges to not be attached and pop out and be frayed and be, you know, rustic. Go. I'm getting low on this bottle and it gets harder to squeeze. Okay. I need this one. I need the fatter one. Look how cute. And I'm just using regular Gorilla Glue. I'm not using fabric glue. So here's what the back looks like. There's that little seam, but we could, let's see, we could put a piece of twine on there. It doesn't really matter. You know, if that bothers you, you can make it to where it meets all the way. I just like that homemade look, and I'm not worried about it. Okay. There it is. Almost lost that. Okay. Okay, I am going to use this as a flower holder. It's better. Is it better? It is. The hot glue is for the quick hold, although the Beacon Fabri-Tac glue dries pretty quickly, but some glues don't dry as quickly, so it's, you know, depending on what glue you use. I like to use the hot glue for the quick hold. This way, you know, you can move on with your project. You love the chicken fabric? Me too. I fell in love with it, and then I'm like, what am I going to do with it? I rarely use fabric except for making, you know, bows. But I had to have it because it had the chickens on it. All right, so I'm just going to tie a little bow on here. I think I might. Let's get the raffia out. Just a little tiny bit, whatever was left over before. There we go. Where did I find the chicken fabric? At Hobby Lobby. I found it when I went Labor Day weekend. You saw some at Walmart, but probably, no, well, I don't know. I didn't see any chicken fabric at Walmart. I always look. But this one was from Hobby Lobby. And I went, that was the last time I was there, was Labor Day weekend on that Monday. I went on Labor Day with my daughter. And just you know, like I said, the embellishment part is optional. You don't have to put anything, you know, on there. You can just do a ribbon and turn it into a bow and leave it if that's your style. If you like more is always good. Let's see if I can find a good button here. Black. Nice button. I like that. I like buttons. Like that. Simple. And this would be cute just sitting on a shelf. You can hide some stuff in there. Thanks, Michelle. It's homespun. Also from this one, this homespun pattern was from Hobby Lobby. Now, I don't have a huge supply of like florals and greenery. I'm modest when it comes to using florals and greenery. I just like a little bit. So, but I'm going to put some of this boxwood. I'm going to fill it with boxwood. And then that little wooden chicken spoon is going to go in the middle of it. And you have, if you have floral foam, use that. That'll help raise everything. I'm going to go ahead and stick, you know what I'm going to do? Because I'm a little bit on the frugal side. When Dollar Tree comes out with the hula skirts, buy it, because it's kind of like raffia, but you can get away with it. Oh, thank you, Barbara. And Brenda, hello. And Sweetie's Creations and Decor, you switched over. Thank you. Thank you, Yoli. Thank you, Judy. And Ruth, you made it. Thank you. Yeah, so when Dollar Tree in the summertime, when they sell their hula skirts, buy it because it's so easy to craft with, and it's less messy than, you know, the raffia. So I'm just gonna stuff this in here, you know, and raffia is expensive, you know, and if you're crafting for yourself, you're not gonna care what you used, right? I mean, and, you know, I don't think if you made this as a gift that somebody else would care either. And, you know, and I'm using this because, you know, it's kind of like straw, you know, chickens and straw, they go together, right? All right. Okay. Right back in the bag. Okay, remind me to clean up after myself. And then you can just, you know, stick greenery in, stick flowers in. If you're really good at, you know, floral arrangement, do your thing. Me, I'm not so good. That's why I don't use a lot. And that's why I don't have a huge flower stash. And then, come on in, you can go in. Okay. You know, you could probably put a real plant in here too, but look, you always tell yourself to clean up and then you get distracted. Oh yeah, that's me. Hey, Mima. Hey, Garrett, how are you? Thank you, I appreciate that. You like simple. Simple is classic. Yes, Yoli. Okay, so that's what it looks like, just like that, right? You put a few flowers in here. Do I even have any nearby? I mean, these would look cute, right? Let's see. All right. My instinct is not to use flowers because, you know, I'm not like that great, but you can put a few in here just to, I need to look at the front, just to make it interesting. I don't know. I liked it better without anything. And then take your chicken wooden spoon and sit it right on in there. You know, and if you want it up higher, you could put something at the bottom. But something like that. You get the gist of it. Or get a whole bunch of spoons. Like I can put the chicken here too. There. Ta-da! Oh, Lori, thank you. Thank you for the stars. Oh, thank you, Lindsay. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you, Carla. Thank you, Janet. And what's going on over here? Oh, hey, Doe. Thank you. And that's it, friends. How quick, fun, and easy is that? And you know, like, if you take that spoon and you make it into something else, you could even put the fabric on the spoon and then, you know, it could all be matchy-matchy, you know? But here it is up close. Up close. Lori, thank you. Oh my goodness, there's a stars party. Thank you. Oh, you sent more. Thank you so much. What's for dinner? Chicken dinner. Oh, Yoli, thank you so much. Hey, Dawn, thank you. Thank you, Sheila. All right, friends, if I could get some more thumbs up on YouTube and join me on Wednesday nights on YouTube. I go live at 8 p.m. You were trying to get a party going. Lori, thank you. Let's get the party going. I can't give myself stars. I appreciate that, my friend. All right, so that's my craft tonight. Easy peasy. And you can get it to, you know, whatever fabric, use your fabric. If you're like me, I have a whole bunch of fabric scraps that like have just been sitting there. I bought this back in September, Labor Day weekend, on Labor Day. Thank you, Patty. I appreciate that. Oh, thanks, Levon. All right, friends, that's it tonight. Thank you so, so much for joining me. I appreciate it so very much. I go live on Sundays on Facebook and YouTube at, thank you, Lori, at night, and thank you, you know, 9 p.m. on Sundays on Facebook and YouTube. That's Eastern time. And then I go live on YouTube at 8 p.m. Eastern time on Wednesdays. So follow, subscribe, hit that thumbs up, do all the good, you know, social media things. It matters. It means a lot. All right, friends. That's it for now. Everyone, have a great night. Have a wonderful week ahead. And remember, friends, love more, worry less. All right, bye for now.